It's now time for Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Every day, 2 to 4 p.m. Starring Ryan Ermanni, Michigan great and former NFL baller Braylon Edwards, and of course, Tom Mazawey. Let's talk some sports. It's now time for Ermanni and Edwards with Maz, live on the Woodward Sports Network. Every day, 2 to 4 p.m. Starring Ryan Ermanni, Michigan great and former NFL baller Braylon Edwards, and of course, Tom Mazawey. Let's talk some sports.
Hey everybody, it's Maz, Tom Mazawey here alongside my buddies, JB and Parker. Braylon just walking in the building right now. He had a little bit of a something going on Woodward. We'll get to that in a second, but welcome in on a beautiful Friday afternoon. Hopefully you guys can hear us. Are we being heard, JB?
Yes.
Parker, we're being heard.
Yes, we are getting levels and everybody's saying, there we go.
All right, chat, we are here. We are locked and loaded on a gorgeous Friday. Tigers and the Jays tonight at Comerica. Last 3 games before the All-Star break. Of course, Monday night in Seattle. We get it kicked off with the Home Run Derby. Tuesday's the big game. Sunday is the Major League Baseball draft. The Tigers picking 3rd. They're going to get a phenomenal player, no matter who they pick, whether it be a position player or the best pitcher in the world in Paul Skeens from LSU. We'll talk about that more, but I welcome in my man, my co-host, Braylon Edwards. Welcome in, my man.
Hey man, you had this thing going, man. I was falling in love.
I was chilling.
Tell me about this Skeen guy out of LSU.
I was chilling. Paul Skeens is like the best pitcher that they've said in the past 20 years in this draft.
So then that would be what's his
It could be Justin Verlander again.
What's shoot, I can't think. LA Dodgers.
Kershaw.
Well,
but even before that, Nationals.
Strasburg.
There
it is.
Steven Strasburg. But you know what?
Yeah.
I think the Tiger fans will die if they pick a pitcher again. They need players. They need batters, everyday batters. It's going to be hard to pass up on Skeens. Supposedly the Pirates are in on him. We'll see. You pick at number 3. We'll talk more about that later, and it might even be in our Fill in the Blank Friday segment.
It might be in the Fill in the Blank Fridays.
Now, where the hell were you?
Hello to the people out there. Glad to be in. JB, what's going on? Parker, how you doing? Yo, got pulled over down.
Come on.
Got pulled over down Woodward, man. I wasn't even going fast.
What happened?
Guy pulls me over for like 6 over. I was trying to get in 6 over, but spent the majority of the time talking about Michigan football.
Okay, so you didn't get a ticket.
I did not get a ticket. So I'm gonna tell you like that. Hey, shout out to Officer Sheffield.
Was it Beeham Police?
No, it wasn't Beeham Police. It was Bloomfield Police.
Bloomfield.
It was like literally
shout out, man. Thank you for doing that. Thanks for
but you know what? As long as Michigan's good, things like this continue to happen.
That's
so Michigan,
baby.
The gift that keeps on giving. Man, Maz, the first thing I wanted to talk about today, did you see Britney Spears get slapped?
I did. I didn't see it.
You didn't see, but you heard about it.
Okay. I seen the still photography.
Okay, same for me. I guess
we do have that
it.
tweet that TMZ put out.
Put the tweet up as we talk to the people about the situation. So apparently, Britney Spears is in Vegas. She lives there. We know this. She was with her husband, which makes things even more interesting.
Yep.
She walks up to Victor Wembanyama, sees him because they're all out there in Vegas. We'll
How do
talk
you miss
about
him,
that.
by the way? You can't miss him.
He's every bit of 7 foot 4 inches,
Yeah.
and actually will make his debut tonight
He is.
against
We'll talk
Brandon
about
Miller.
it.
We'll
We
get
got
into that. Pistons too. I want to talk about that because something interesting is going on with them tonight as well. Get in that as well. She taps Victor Wembanyama on the shoulder. She says that, hey, I'm a big fan. I feel like he would know me as well. Taps him on the shoulder. And security turns around and gives her a pap pap. He gave her a little slap slap.
Isn't that something? that ain't right, man.
So my initial, man, and this is why I come to you guys. The initial story like this is, look, I've been in a situation, you'll have security, somebody comes up, taps you. Security's job is to make sure that you're good, make sure you're protected. Obviously, you're looking like somebody, Victor Wembanyama. I mean, he's probably the most, right now, he might be the most famous person in the world. I mean, you know, he's up there with
definitely in Vegas.
He's definitely right there. So you're not thinking of Britney Spears. You're doing your job. Did he do his job? Or should he have not hit Britney Spears?
I don't think he should have hit Britney Spears. I mean, I
think they're overblowing it because she knows she pulled the charges back. She's not filing charges now.
Okay.
So
and we all know she's whacked. She's definitely out
she
there.
She got whacked.
And she got whacked as well. You don't hit. First of all, you don't hit a woman.
You do not.
Innocent.
In no situation.
A little woman. She's not some.
There's no situation you hit a woman.
No, you don't. So I think the security guard. Well, I guess he should have gotten a little bit of trouble. But Victor should have looked back at least and see who the hell it was. I bet you he would have known it was Britney.
Victor's 19 from France. Like, Britney's not popping like she was when I was in college. Like, this isn't toxic Britney that everyone knows. It's Britney.
Oh, it's toxic. It's toxic.
Okay, Maz coming through with the puns.
Parker's got something.
Maz coming through with the puns. Go ahead, Parker.
Well, so the thing was, there was a video that came out last night where Victor actually addressed it. He said that he was told by his security just to keep moving, and he didn't know who it was. He said that there was just a lady that he knew was just tugging on him, trying to grab him, getting his attention. But while he was moving, they kept on telling him to go, go, go. So he's like, I need this person off of me.
Okay.
So the security guard might have taken it the extra step and pushed her away, is what Victor said. So.
No. Yeah, three things at one, and that sounds about right. If you've listened to, appreciate that, Parker, coming through with the facts. I mean, if you looked at anything that Victor Wembanyama has done so far as it relates to interviews, talking to people, sitting down, taking autographs.
He's a gentleman.
He's a gentleman. Like, he's a gentleman and scholar, so he would definitely not see this and not react to it. Two, you called it. You talked about Britney Spears, talked about the past for her in the last couple of 6 years. We don't know how she really walked up to Victor Wembanyama.
No, we don't.
Because this is Vegas. They were at Catch. I shout out to Eugene Birnbaum and Mark Birnbaum, owners at Catch. But we don't know if she had a couple drinks in her. She was with her husband. She might have walked up to him. She might have, in her mind, hey, you know what? I know Victor Wembanyama. I've seen him on TV.
Hey, I'm Britney Spears.
Let me go and say hi. But in actuality, she might have been on some all over the place stuff and might have slapped him, and that's why they rushed ahead. Cause it's kind of like Wolf of Wall Street.
Okay.
Remember when Leonardo DiCaprio, aka Jordan Belfort?
Yeah.
Remember he's telling the story. He's recalling what happened when he got to the country club, and then when he got to his house, when he took the lemons and the Quaaludes. He said, yeah, you know, and this is what happened.
What a movie.
And then they go back and show you what really happened, his real mind. Maybe that's what the police looked at. Maybe the police saw a video and was like, look, we're going to do you a favor, Brittany, and we just going to drop this all together.
I think we have the video, actually. Parker?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. Oh, we have a better version of
we
what
have
they put out
like the actual video of what happened, what took place.
Was it a pip pip? It was a slap slap?
I think it was just a quick slap, because I watched the video. It was just like a quick little, and then she kind of jerked her head back.
I gotta see the slap now.
I also got the video of what Victor said afterwards.
Play him back to back.
Play him back to back. Let's get the slap first, and then we'll see. We gotta get, because I want to see what he's apologizing for.
I got Sports Center. I got Sports Center on TV, and who's on TV? Britney's on TV. Go ahead, Parker. Who did?
A little slappy.
Spears. Someone said that's Britney Spears.
She got. Did I see it right, or did I look too early?
Here, I can replay it.
Yeah, let's get one more time for the people at home. Watch. Okay, we see Victor right there. We see Britney with the tap. Watch her hit. Oh,
backhand.
Saw it was the backhand.
Was that a backhand?
Okay.
That looks like it wasn't intentional.
Yeah, you know what? Okay.
It might be like reflex, you know, just like a...
Park, I think we're good on this one. Let's talk about that for 2 seconds. It just seems
Reflex.
like it was a reflex.
Yeah.
Like he might have been on the side. Cause I've been in a situation before. You've seen people in a situation before.
Yeah.
You're on the side of a person. Your job is kind of to watch all this, and she comes up, and it's just a hand that flashes,
Yeah.
and he's probably like this.
He didn't even see her.
Exactly. He's
Didn't
probably
even see
like
her.
this, and he looks back like, "Oh shoot, I didn't slap Britney Spears." What did Victor Wembanyama say about it, Parker? Put that up.
So what happened last night is I saw the news obviously this morning. I woke up to a couple of phone calls, and so yeah, there was something did happen a little bit when I was walking with some security of the team to some restaurant. We were in a hall. There was a lot of people, so people calling me obviously, and there was one person who was calling me, but we talked before with the security, don't stop because it's gonna make a crowd. So I couldn't stop. So that person was calling me, sir, and that person grabbed me from behind. So I didn't see what happened because I was walking straight and we told don't stop. But that person grabbed me from behind, not on my shoulder. She grabbed me from behind, and so I just know that the security pushed her away. I don't know with how much force though, but security pushed her away, and I didn't stop to look, so I kept walking and enjoyed a nice dinner. Wasn't it?
So you got to appreciate Victor Wembanyama. You got to appreciate his PR people. You got to appreciate his maturity as a 19-year-old, because he was very delicate in how he was walking through that recollection of the situation. He was like, so this is what happened, and then this is what happened, and then they told me this, and so this. Like he was very detailed, because if you had like a 19-year-old kid from like the U.S. who's not necessarily as polished and as mature, man, I don't know what happened. All I know is my security guard slapped Britney Spears.
Now I give Britney credit for even knowing that it was Victor Wembanyama. So she's a basketball fan, that means.
You know, they keep her cooped up in the house, so she's got to watch something.
She's got to watch something.
But so the thing that I want to talk about, obviously the NBA summer leagues are going on in Vegas right now. Huge draw, which is why we talked about it with the big three. Ryan and Ermanni hit the nail on the head. The NBA doesn't want the competition with the big three because they're now selling tickets to these
summer
things.
league is off the hook.
These things go. When their tickets go on sale, they sell out in minutes.
Check this out. Put up the Victor tickets for tonight. Already a sellout in Vegas against the Charlotte Hornets. Yes, it's a summer league game. And tickets are just off the hook.
All right, here we go. This is Joe Palpino. It says, 2 seats in the lower bowl for Victor Wembanyama's Summer League debut tonight in Las Vegas are currently going for $850 a ticket on StubHub. That's 3 times more expensive than the same seats the following night when Wembanyama is not playing.
Isn't that something?
Hope he lives up to the hype, man. And speaking of hype, man, you know, this is going to be interesting tonight. Victor Wembanyama, and America has been waiting to see what he can do. People that have dialed in, we've been watching him overseas, and we watch some footage, we watch some games on YouTube. But this is his debut on American soil with his new team, San Antonio Spurs. And what makes it so great, man, he's going against the guy that was the number 2 pick.
I know.
Who's already had 2 preseason games in Brandon Miller. What do you think about the match tonight?
I think the NBA knows what they're doing, and they are trying to maybe making another Jordan and Magic Johnson and Larry Bird type of thing. I don't know. I'm looking forward to seeing it. I'm not going to tune in for it. I'm going to go to the Tiger game, but I'm definitely going to watch it. It'll be on NBA TV like 100 times in a row. I'll get to watch him. I'm looking forward to seeing the kid and seeing what he can do. Now, am I jealous? You're damn right I'm jealous. I'd rather see him here for the Pistons, and it just bugs me. The whole lottery system bugged me, but here he is. He's making his debut. You guys know how I feel. I mean, he should have been a Piston, 17-win team. It should not have fallen the way it did.
You know what I'm going to talk about when we get back?
Pisses me off.
I understand. They will not give the Pistons the number 1, and when they do, it's not Victor Wembanyama. Let's talk about this, though, because the expectations of Victor Wembanyama are through the roof. Nobody has been put more on their shoulders. Maybe even LeBron. He has more than LeBron. So let's talk about what he can do, what's the expectations, and what do we see this year in the greats that have come before him. But first, a message from 5 Iron Golf. Play, practice, and party at 5 Iron Golf coming to July. Actually, here, now, in the Cambria Hotel. This is the place that you want to be. They have 13 golf simulators. They have bar, restaurants. It's going to be fun. They have the leads, and it's downtown, man. Summertime's heating up. The Tigers may be in it or may not, but you can be in the mix at 5 Iron Golf in downtown Detroit.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Hey guys, welcome back to Ermanni and Edwards with Maz. That's me. I'm standing by here on my own. I'm hearing actually an echo. You guys bringing that down? Okay, well, good. Anyway, Braylon will be right back. In the meantime, a lot of Twitter rumors. Everything is out there. The Red Wings, Stevie Yzerman, working the phones with the Ottawa Senators to maybe bring Alex DeBrincat here to Detroit, left winger, terrific player. Could be the missing piece to at least get him over the hump and into the playoffs, and then wait for those rookies to start developing. It's exciting, man. Hey, if Stevie Y, he's been waiting this time. You're wondering why Tyler Bertuzzi, he's letting him go to Toronto. All these other signings across the NHL. Well, he had a guy in mind in Alex DeBrincat. If he could bring him here to Detroit, that would be phenomenal. We were talking about the Pistons and Victor Wembanyama, who makes his debut tonight. It's the Spurs and the Hornets tonight and the NBA Summer League. But if you remember, draft night, just a couple of weeks ago, the Pistons, of course, get their #1 pick, Oscar Thompson. They bring him in from the Thompson twins. But then they go on the clock again to try to draft Marcus Sasser. This is inside the Pistons draft room. Check out Troy Weaver working the phones.
We just confirmed with Troy.
No, he said they're taking deals. I just talked.
Yeah, so they're not taking.
Yeah.
So now,
But somebody could be trying to get in to get.
Very good picks, and they're not.
They're going to go to another deal if we don't. Okay, we got it. We got it. Yeah, we're in. We're on the clock now.
We're on the clock now. Yeah.
Okay, you can turn it in for us.
The Memphis Grizzlies select Marcus Sasser from the University of Houston.
Marcus Sasser is a 3-level scorer.
That was pretty cool though. That was a fourth quarter timeout. G was like, he's about to go the other way. Like, holy smokes.
That was good.
Get him, please.
No.
There you go, folks. The art of a deal. The Pistons, of course, trading up and jumping into that 26th spot to grab Marcus Sasser. Braylon, are you a fan of this deal?
Apparently they see something in Marcus Sasser. He's another guard to me. He has some versatility, but he's not a big scorer. Maybe they're trying to shore up their defense. I think he's a better defender, and that's Oscar Thompson's a good defender as well. So maybe that's what they're trying to see. They're trying to stack their bench and get deep.
Well, they didn't play defense, right?
This is true. I mean, kind of like the Miami Heat. You know, what's the culture down there in Miami? What do? They have deep bench. They grow their players. They're homegrown. They cultivate their players, and then they get them playing defense. What I'm interested about, let's get back to tonight, and it involves the Pistons. Maz, where do you stand as it relates to the Summer League? Because I got to tell you, I'm starting to get more intrigued, and this is why. Tonight, when the Pistons play, I think the Pistons play tomorrow night.
Okay.
Guess who plays for the Pistons? James Wiseman will be playing in the game. Jalen Duren will be playing in the game. Asar Thompson will be playing again. Jaden Ivey will be playing in the game. The Pistons are playing a lot of their young guys, and I think teams.
You mean their whole team?
Damn sure their whole team.
They want to get continuity.
They want to get continuity. Like, where are we? Who are we? Like, what are these guys? What are they going to be on the bench? And I love it because I think other teams will do it as well. So you'll get some competitive basketball. The NBA, although they might be bullies, they learn from the NFL. They're on to something because you get these guys, they play all in leagues around the country. They play in the Drew League. They play in these LA Lifetime leagues, LA Fitness, excuse me. Lifetime's the whole 9 yards. Why don't you just get the NBA to do it, and that's what you're seeing them? I can't wait to see these guys play tomorrow. I can't wait to see it.
Listen, man, this summer league is really picking up steam.
It is.
I think people are, but there's so many basketball fans that work here. Yeah. I know Spencer cannot wait for the NBA season to start. There's a bunch of guys in the back. They would just talk basketball all day long. Jeff Iafredi being one of them. This summer league is really, it's like, I don't know, what would you call it? How would you compare it to the NFL? Would you compare it to the underwear Olympics?
Nah.
I mean, what do you compare it to?
No, it's not like the combine. Combine's like, you can't. You really can't compare it. Anything
camp, maybe
MLB preseason, spring training.
Yeah, there you go.
I think that's the only thing you do because in spring training you're actually going against other MLB teams are traveling. So maybe that's the only thing that you can compare it to. But it's one of its own, and it's gonna be competent basketball. Getting back to Victor Wembanyama, we got to get back to him. So much, the expectations. They say he could be the game changer. They say he can be the greatest player of all time. He mixes size, with skill, with speed. He's actually physical. From what I'm saying, people look at his size, they look at him as skinny. He may be tall, but he is physical. He plays the European game. Like, what's the expectations? I mean, do you think? Because I'm looking at the top 5 NBA rookies of all time. In my opinion, I mean, it's probably Shaq. Shaq was 23 and 13. Yep. You're probably looking at Kareem Abdul-Jabbar has to be in there. Lou Alcindor, Michael Jordan. I think Michael averaged 26 or 20 or 28. I want to say 28 as a rookie. That's where you're at, man. Like, Wilt Chamberlain. I'm trying to think.
How about Magic? He won an NBA championship.
This is true. Magic won NBA championship. He was the Finals MVP. Which Kareem is still probably mad at, by the way, because
he missed the game.
This is true.
Missed the last couple.
And back then, it was more so about representation as opposed to everybody being able to watch it at home and stream it and see it.
They didn't want to give it to Cap. Cap was sitting at home.
Because Cap was at home. Yep. They was like, we got to have
some. We know that because of why?
Hey, winning time.
Winning time. It's coming back in August.
It's coming back in August?
On HBO. On Max.
So I want to ask you guys this question. JB, Parker, I want to get you involved as well, and Maz. What is a fair expectation on how many points, rebounds Victor Wembanyama will score? I'll set the tone for you. I'll start it for you. If he's supposed to be this, he's supposed to be the best since this. He's supposed to be the most skilled rookie coming into the league. You got to remember that. His skill level's already there. The way they're talking about him, I say for a successful rookie year, he's got to average 20s, 26 and 12 and a half. 26 and 12 and a half.
Wow.
I mean, you're looking at 26 and 12 and a half.
Not me. I say 20. If he does 20 points and 10 rebounds, that would be amazing. But that would be a phenomenal rookie season.
All right, here we go.
No, Maybe not even 10 rebounds.
Maz, you know what? I'll let everybody go first, and then I'll explain. Go ahead. What you think?
I can't really see it. I'm on the same lines of you, Bray. Like, it has to be like 25 and 12. If he's supposed to be this phenom, this basketball unicorn that everyone's talking up, and we hyping him up so much about, he has to perform when it comes to the regular season. And I don't think anything less of 25 and 12 a night is what you should expect from this guy.
Okay. What about you, Parker?
I think 25 might be a little high. I think like maybe 23.
Okay.
Maybe a couple points less. I mean, it's not that big of a difference, but like we said, he's supposed to be this guy. But I'm not trying to keep my expectation. I mean, he's a rookie. He's a rookie transferring from FIBA to the NBA. I think that's going to be. And we've seen guys like Luka Doncic transfer really well. We need to see. I think we need to see how this game goes for him, and then we can actually make our assumption. But for my prediction, it's going to be 23, 10, and 5.
Let me read you something, okay? When Michael Jordan came out in 1984, no one said he was going to be the greatest player of all time. No one said he was going to be the greatest player of all time. In fact, he wasn't even the number one player in his draft. 28.2 points a night is what Michael Jordan averaged. 28.2. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, 30 points. Will Chamberlain, 30 points. You say
different league.
Different league. Ron Harper averaged 22 points a game as a rookie. People forgot how good he was in Cleveland.
Guard.
22. Victor Wembanyama is essentially a 7'4" guard.
He's a center.
There is no center anymore, Maz.
You know what I mean.
Maz,
he's a 4-5 then.
Maz, he shoots three-pointers. He brings the ball up the court. Like, he does the same things that Jokic does. Jokic is a little slower. Like, so for someone to say 20 points, for this to be the, like, in the era of the most skilled basketball player, the camps, guys can shoot three-pointers, guys can shoot the fadeaway, create their own shots, and it's not as physical as the game was back then. For all of this hype, for all of this, Victor Wembanyama, for having Maz up here crying because Detroit got screwed yet again because we couldn't get Victor Wembanyama. 20 points a night is not cutting it.
20 and 10 to me sounds like a great rookie season.
20 and 10 is a great rookie season for Scoot Henderson.
But it's just a rookie season, Brett. He's only going to get better and better and better. That's why I'm not putting all this pressure on him at the beginning. He's going to a halfway decent team in San Antonio. What did Jordan, when he went to the Bulls?
They were horrible.
They were horrible. He had no choice but to do that.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter about what he had to do. He was able to do it. Like, just because you have to do something don't mean you can do it. He still scored 28.2 points a night.
You think Pop's going to let him do that?
Pop's Pops wants to win. Pop had a 23-year run going to the playoffs, featured by 5 championships. Sitting at home in May and June has not been very nice for Pop. I'm not mad if he doesn't do it, Maz. I'm just saying, for the hype to make sense, in my mind, for the hype to make sense, he's got to do something special. Don't keep telling me a player is special, and then he doesn't do anything special. LeBron averaged 21 his rookie year. I think for Victor Wembanyama, where the hype is, 20 at the lowest, I'll go 24. But I think 26, Parker. What do you think?
I mean, I think 24. I think that's it's hard to gauge.
Right.
Like I said, it's hard to gauge when we haven't even seen this guy play an NBA game. But I think you're right in that aspect. I mean, this, like you said, Michael Jordan was not supposed to be the GOAT. And now this is another, what I'm really scared about is that this is going to turn into another Andrew Wiggins situation where we have this guy that was supposed to be the next LeBron James coming into the, yeah, that's what everybody was saying when he was coming in the draft, that Wiggins was supposed to be the next LeBron James. We just don't know.
I never heard anybody say Wiggins was going to be the next LeBron James. I heard people say he was going to be damn good and he was going to represent Canada well. But the next LeBron James, there's never been hype like there has been for LeBron James until now.
Facts.
With Victor Wembanyama. Andrew Wiggins was a damn good player. I remember when he first came out, he was dope. I remember he first got to Minnesota after the trade. He wasn't going to be LeBron. Like, for what they're saying about the hype, I just think to make the hype make sense. Maybe that's the best way to put it. To make the hype make sense, he's got to come out with 25 and 12. Yo, let me know what y'all think in the chat, because I may be off base. I may be off, but you can't tell me something's going to be this most amazing thing ever, and then it just starts off with okay, that was cool.
I hope he averages 12 and 6, to tell you the truth.
I just think our expectations are a little too high right now.
Yeah.
I mean, going into it, but who knows?
I mean, I'm sorry.
Don't go ahead.
I don't want him to succeed. I'm sorry. I don't.
Right. You said that already, though, so.
And I'm sticking with it.
Well, we'll see.
I don't wish him ill. I just don't want him to succeed.
We'll see. Well,
isn't that wishing him ill, though?
Maybe.
Let's talk about Les Stanford for a second, because when we come back, man, this is something else is going on, man. At was it Mike Rubin's party?
Oh yeah,
Mike Rubin's party. Somebody looked like they was getting a little cozy, man.
Oh, we got some really funny news stories.
We got some funny news stories.
This is a new segment we're gonna do. I like you said this.
Let's have some fun.
And I like it. We got some funny news segments for you guys. You're gonna love them.
Talk about Les Stanford, and when we come back, we'll tell you about these news segments.
All right, not a problem, because Les Stanford has expanded into Ferndale, everyone. A trusted name for over 50 years, Les Stanford Buick GMC. The same great service that customers have come to know and love. Go check them out on Woodward, just south of 9 Mile. And of course, if you're looking for that new Chevy or Cadillac, you can't forget about Les Stanford out in Dearborn. Find the brands you want at LesStanford.com. LesStanford.com.
Find new roads.
Find them.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. We aren't quite sure if they consume more beer or sports. Either way, the heavyweights are here. Live on Woodward Sports, daily 5 to 7 p.m.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
Woodward Avenue, the first paved road in America. Woodward Sports, the first sports network born in Detroit and made for Detroit.
Ermanni and Edwards with Maz. Just me and Maz though today. JB Parker, how you guys feeling out there?
JB, you go first.
Oh, I'm good. How you guys feeling? Like I was telling Maz earlier, it's a nice day outside.
It's gorgeous out, man.
And I'm sure Maz can't wait to get to his baseball game later on today, too.
You know it, man. First stop I'm going to Hunter House first. Because you got me in the mood for
Gotta
yesterday.
get something to eat first.
I'll take you, Parker, if you want. JB?
I'm down.
All right.
I got nothing going on.
Look at that. Shoot, neither do I. I went yesterday, and it was delicious. Shout out to Hunter House. They do a great job.
Outstanding. Right up the block, baby.
It's walking distance, man.
And then I'll get in the car and head on down to Comerica.
I was looking at Luka Doncic stats. So we talk about, we don't know how he's going to gravitate towards the NBA game. Luka Doncic is a young guy, came over here, played pro over in Serbia. 21, 7, and 5.
Nice.
21, 7, and 5. And this is, once again, Luka Doncic was a really good player. Ended up going number 2 to Atlanta, and then they did the swap thing. But that was 20, like this is what he came in doing. And no hype like that was for Luka Doncic. Nobody was thinking, hey, this guy's going to come in and be this, that, and the third. Now, granted, Dirk Nowitzki was still there, so he got a chance to learn a little bit from Dirk. But he came in at 21.2.
And he started.
Exactly.
I get it.
So, Victor, like, that's why I'm saying 21 is the norm for.
All right, let's see how he does tonight. I'm interested. I'm interested. Let's see how he does tonight.
Against B Mills?
Let's see.
Against B Mills?
Let's see how he does.
All right. I'm telling you, 25 and 12.
Okay.
Maz, with there not being a ton of things to talk about at this period, call it the dead period in sports, the summer, the dog days of summer, you got to get creative. You know, you got to come up with other things. I remember when I was with two Joes and a pro. Remember I showed 2 Joes and a pro 1270, and this is one of the segments they did. Everybody went around the room.
Who were the 2 Joes?
I want to say Rieger, not Rieger, but Belizean and somebody else.
Okay.
I always forget. But anyway, came up with some news topics. You go around the room, crazy news topics, and it's always stuck with me. So here we are, Dog Days of Summer. Maz, you're up, crazy news topics.
All right.
And they don't have to involve sports.
They don't, but mine does a little bit.
Okay.
All right.
Shocking.
Mine is with the GOAT, supposed GOAT, and, the goddess, Kim Kardashian. Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian, you've been hearing this for about a month.
It's longer.
That they might be interested in each other. Well, they were at the same 4th of July party over the weekend. And supposedly they got a little cozy with one another. I'm throwing it out there. Is Tom Brady and Kim Kardashian the next big thing? Is she good for him?
No.
Is he good for her? That should be the question. Is she good for him?
So
she'd be good for me.
Right.
Yeah.
So, she's on the top of my. She's up there on my list. That's all I got to say.
So however they're gonna spin this, whether she's gonna was it Calm or Brim or however they're spinning the name to make the couple like they did Bennifer and everybody else, Brangelina. Hey, you know what? I think it's serious. I think it's serious in a fun way though. Look, Tom's been locked up in marriage. Think about Tom over the past his NFL career. He was with the one actress who he had,
Bridget Moynihan,
who he had the child with, but he was with her the whole time. Then he had the baby. Then right after that, like she was pregnant, literally as he's getting with
Giselle.
So all he's known is relationship, being in relationships, being very serious, being a husband, and also football. That's it. Kim Kardashian looks like fun. Oh my God, I'm retired. Like she's fine, she's gorgeous, whatever he's attracted to. She's definitely put her body in a situation that he might can enjoy from if you get my
How do you not?
my meaning. So look, I think it's
Where's
fun.
Fish?
Like Tom's like, shoot, I want to have some fun. He's retired. He's like, I got money. I got $338 million coming in from Fox. Look, man, let's turn up and have some fun. I'm here for it.
Me too.
I'm here for it.
Good for him.
I'm here for it.
Good for her. I think maybe they'd make a good couple.
I think it looks good on Tom because everybody was talking about the last 3 years how great Tom is looking, and no, Tom looked weird. Like Tom, like he had lost too much weight. His face was just chiseled. It looked like bone.
Yeah.
Like Tom needs to get some sun, some fun, and some honey bun.
Jeez.
And some honey bun.
That's it, baby.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
I'm here for it.
Hey.
Here.
Now I'm gonna switch from my news story.
Okay.
We're gonna send it over to JB because he's got a doozy for you, and I would not want to be
doozy.
One of these people in this news story.
A doozy. I gotta start using that word again.
Oh boy. So before we play the video, I must admit, this guy, he's in sports, and I was a huge fan of this guy back in the Bulls, the 90s era, with Jordan and Scottie Pippen as well. Dennis Rodman, the Worm.
The Worm.
Yeah, he's been doing some crazy things as of lately, and this is the latest in his crazy of stunts. Getting a tattoo of his latest girlfriend on his face. I have no idea.
I thought Tyson ruined it. This takes the cake.
And like at least with Tyson's tattoo, it was a design, if you will. It was like what do you call those, tribal tattoos or whatever. Like this is some floozy. You know, let me not do that. Let me not call her floozy because everybody deserves to be happy and everybody deserves happiness. So this might be a situation, a person that makes him happy. Now, with that being said, come on, Dennis.
Come on, Dennis.
Come on, man. Like Dennis, the Worm is from Detroit. I always have Dennis back.
Me too.
But every time now, it's just like it's getting worse and worse. There was the North Korea things, and
well, yeah, it started with Madonna and went from there.
Well, Madonna actually helped him.
You think?
Because she turned him to his own person. Like she allowed him.
Well, she liked him in a dress. That's for sure.
I mean,
Madonna kind of turned him out to where he is now.
She turned him out, but at the same time, I don't know, man. He might have needed Madonna because he didn't have anybody at the time. David Robinson was about to kick him off the team. I don't know, man. He needed Madonna. He got paid.
He did.
Madonna got him paid.
Oh yeah, no
Tattoo
doubt.
on the face of a girlfriend. That's a no for me.
That's a bad. Yeah,
that's a no for me. Like even a name, like to me, is like no.
On your chest, maybe one thing.
Yeah, like
but not on your freaking face.
Is she at least cute?
I haven't seen her.
Because maybe if she's cute, it'd make him look a little cuter.
From the tattoo, I don't think she's that cute.
Oh my God.
Just my opinion.
How do you make that face uglier? How do you make that face uglier?
Wow.
Damn, we love you, Dennis, but that wasn't it. We appreciate the 2 championships though.
Parker's story is the one I was talking about. I thought it was JB's story. You put yourself in a situation where Parker's...
I'm not putting my situation in something to get a tattoo on my face.
All right, but check out what Parker's story is going to be. Go ahead.
So the story I found, so I'm a big roller coaster guy. This is my worst fear of all time to happen on a roller coaster. So these people down in Wisconsin for the, I think it was a Forest County festival down in Crandon, Wisconsin. Riders were trapped upside down for hours after a mechanical failure. Man, I don't even know what I would do in that situation. I'd be screaming. I would, no, thank you.
For hours, man, upside down.
Yo, like
on one of those
like all that
carnival
blood
rides.
going to your head and everything too. Like imagine just like you're probably passed out at that point.
So apparently they don't have enough money to cover everybody that's going to sue the pants off of them for this roller coaster. But this is PTSD on another level. When you're trapped upside down, just in the loops in a roller coaster, when you go upside down, you're like, oh, okay, like it's all right. Hours upside down with the thought that I am eventually going to fall.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
With the thoughts that I'm going to fall.
Or the belt fails. What's next?
Shoot, because at this point, Maz, if you're in this roller coaster and it fails, it's upside down. All hell is like, like all bets are off. You're like, shoot, if it can do this, the seatbelt can come off. They might start like, what if the wheels come off the track?
Oh no,
God.
This is Final Destination.
I do know they did come down after like 7 hours though. So yeah, it's 7 hours. I don't think I'll ever go to Disney World again the same.
So 7 hours, I would never be able to ride a roller coaster again. 7 hours, I might not be able to ride a plane again.
How about a Ferris wheel?
No, you're never allowed
Heights.
to strap me in.
Heights,
Strapping me in at this point. So because it instantly, as soon as you hear that click, you're gonna think, man, that's 7 hours.
Yeah.
Man, I would have been on the phone with my attorney as I was upside down.
I'm surprised that nobody passed away.
Yeah, that's what festival is this? Yeah, that's this festival. I'd have been on my phone.
I do think they were. I think in the picture it showed that they weren't directly just like upside down.
Okay.
So, hold on, let me pull it back up.
Yeah,
they weren't directly at the peak, but I mean, you could. Yeah.
Some people were.
Like.
Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah, that dude in the last 3 carts are directly in the middle of the ride. Of the loop.
Like just, oh my gosh.
I would be cool if I was the person in front. I'd be all right.
Yeah, they're probably chilling.
Hey, the people in the front, those of you that are just listening, you can't see, man.
No, thank you.
They're stuck upside down, but the people in the front are actually all the way down almost of the loop. That's bad.
Good story there, Parker.
It's a small world will freak me out at this point.
It is a small world, especially when you're trapped upside down.
What do you have,
loop.
Bray?
So I heard this one yesterday on the radio, and then it went viral last night. Saw it on Twitter, saw it everywhere else. A TikTok influencer decides to not only fake his own death, then he decides to appear at that death, and not only that,
at his funeral.
Excuse me, at his funeral. Yes, he decides to appear at his funeral, but not only that, he decides to appear at his funeral in a helicopter in style.
God.
We have the tweet up there, the video. Look at this.
So these people are at a funeral.
So this is not a drone, by the way.
These people are at a funeral, and the guy that's supposed to be in the coffin has just landed in a helicopter.
But let me ask one question, Maz, okay? Because that was the big thing. This was a funeral, and he arrived, and he jumped out, like Hulk Hogan did in No Holds Barred. Rip him. Mm-hmm. Is this how you dress for a funeral? Because last time I checked, this is not how you dress for a funeral. So this is one of those videos where I'm like, is this a farce story? Like, it's a made-up story? Because no funeral that I have ever been to looked like people that were dressed to go to Dave Matthews' concert. That's all I'm saying.
Where was this? Do you know?
It's a field.
Maybe they do this kind of thing like in...
Like spread the ashes or something like that. But there are no ashes. He's still alive.
I know.
His ashes are still together.
Pretty much. Like, okay, so we're
talking about it. It went viral. He made some money.
Exactly right. So let's take away the cynical part of it, us breaking it down. Let's say it was real. Maz, if you are... Actually, Parker, you're more the age. If this is your brother that does this and you're not in on the joke or you're not in on the backstage, how pissed are you when he lands in that helicopter?
You pissed. If I had a brother that did that, I probably wouldn't talk to them for a good while. I mean, you gotta love your family, but I probably would lose connections with that person for a very long time.
Man, like JB, man, I'm with Parker, man. Like, what are you thinking, JB?
If something like this were to happen, and I had a brother, either one, we wouldn't be talking for a while, or two, I would ask if that coffin is still open, because I will kill him for putting me through this and actually kill him and go to a funeral for it.
That's not a bad call.
Murder charges.
Maz, you have sisters, you have brothers. Like, Maz, what would you do? What would Tom Mazawey do?
I probably would have had a heart attack.
Yes.
I would have probably hugged them to death.
Yeah.
And then I probably would have punched them right in the face.
So, Maz, that is exactly what I was gonna say.
Yep.
I was either gonna say hug them because you're relieved.
Yep.
And then maybe not talk to them for 3 months, or do what Maz said, hug them, give them one of those,
I watched last night?
and still be mad.
Reminded me of that?
What?
Major League. When Roger Dorn hugged the Wild Thing, and then he punched him in the face for sleeping with his wife, Ricky Vaughn.
Hey, but see,
that was a great movie.
Back in the '80s, man, they handled things like men. It was like, look, I know what you did.
Yeah.
Tap you one time. Let's
We're
go.
done now.
Let's go win this thing. Because she was wrong too.
Oh yeah.
She was wrong too. But ultimately, he knew he was wrong.
Isn't that a great movie?
It's my favorite sports movie.
Man,
it's my favorite sports movie.
Never seen it. I'm planning on watching it soon. But
You gotta watch it, Parker.
It's my favorite sports movie.
It's so good. So good.
Man, you got me thinking about Major League Baseball. Look, man, check this out. We'll talk about P-Flip, but when we come back, one of the best segments that we do, it's Maz's Fill in the Blank Friday.
Yes, sir.
But first, a message from Planet Fitness.
Yes, Planet Fitness. Summertime is a great time to join Planet Fitness and beat low E. Planet Fitness is your home in a judgment-free zone where anyone, and I mean anyone, can feel comfortable and work on their fitness goals. At Planet Fitness, you'll experience squeaky clean gym with tons of equipment, a full body workout in 30 minutes in the 30-minute circuit, and all memberships come with fitness training. But the best part about all this, you get it all just for $10 a month.
Only $10?
$10?
Yes, only $10. Your fitness is essential and a key part of your physical and mental wellness, which is why they've invited teens from the ages of 14 and 19 to work out for free all summer long with their high school summer pass program. For more information or to join today, visit them at Planet Fitness or check them out online at planetfitness.com.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most, all with personalized service and care. Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system. Guardian Alarm. We protect Michigan.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Welcome back, Ermanni and Edwards with Maz. Once again, just me and Maz. Ryan, we wish you fun up North Michigan. Beautiful places up there. Parker, I wanted to give you some love. A lot of times we give love on this show. Got to give you some love, man. You've been doing an amazing job. Even just like the Victor Wembanyama stuff that you pulled that fast in the first segment. How long have you been working now with Woodward Sports?
A month.
More than
it's been a month. I mean, oh no, it's July now. So, well, it'll be 2 months, July 20th.
Wow.
So,
wow.
Yeah.
I feel like you've been here forever already.
You see, I like that though because he only thinks it's been a month. That means we haven't been too hard on him.
That's right.
So, but keep up the good work, Parker. We do really, really appreciate you.
Thanks, guys.
Great attitude, man.
Breaking news, Maz.
How about it? JB with the breaking news. I'm gonna let JB break the news.
JB,
that he just broke
you got
break it.
Go ahead, man.
Break it.
We're getting news from Portland about the Dame trade. Apparently, Portland wants, get this,
not one,
not two,
not three,
but 4 first-round picks and 2 players to go
quality players.
To go
quality players
to get Dame out of Portland. This is just ridiculous. This is getting unreal right now.
So let me say something.
Please go ahead, man.
If I was a player right now and I had a choice to go to a team, I want to go to the Blazers. I think the Blazers are going to be the next big thing.
Yeah.
I think they know what they're doing. I think they've got it down. And if I were them, I'd be so happy to move Dame. And they're asking for 4. That means they'll probably get 2 number 1s and 2 players.
You know what? I got a hot take. I got a hot take. Looking at the deal that has just come in, we just broke the news. Excuse me. JB just broke the news. I don't think Dame's going anywhere.
Ooh.
I don't think Dame's going anywhere. This is a direct move made against Dame Lillard and his agent. Dame Lillard and his agent wanted to give the information, leak the information that I only want to play for Miami. I'm not interested in Boston Celtics. I'm not interested in the Clippers. I'm not interested in anybody else. I only want to play for the Miami Heat. This is, and Maz, I promise you, this is Portland Trailblazers putting their foot down. They're like, look, wait. We just gave this dude a $270 million extension. When the time this deal is over, he would made $463 million off of us. We've pretty much made this man a $500 million, and we've enhanced his brand. Now we didn't do it all by ourselves. Now he has the audacity to tell us, you know what? I know I opted in last year, had you extend me money. I signed the extension, but now I'm out. Now I want to go to Miami, but Miami only. This is the Portland Trail Blazers saying, "The hell with that." Look, if somebody's dumb enough to give us 4 first-rounders, we'll take it. Other than that, your ass better start learning how to play with Scoot Henderson and Anthony Simons because you ain't going nowhere. And I actually don't have a problem with it.
Go ahead, Parker.
Is that a bigger trade than what the Lakers got for Anthony or sent for Anthony Davis?
That's more.
Is that okay?
That's more because they got 2 first-rounders for Anthony Davis and 4 players.
Yeah, they sent Lonzo.
Kuzma.
Kuzma stayed.
No, they sent Brandon Ingram.
Brandon Ingram and I believe Josh Hart.
So it's 3 players, and then I think they
Two
give
picks.
2, and they give 2 first-round picks.
It's pretty equal, honestly.
Because that's how they got Zion.
Oh, that's right. You're right.
So that's how they got Zion. 4 first-round picks, though. Like 4 first-round picks. Listen, Dame Lillard is amazing, one of the best shooters of all time. And I know we got to get to Phil in the Break Friday.
It don't matter.
One of the best players, one of the best shooters, deserved to be a top 75 based off the progression of his game. Dame was hurt last year.
Yeah.
Dame was hurt the year before that. Dame was hurt the year before that. Dame's got 1 playoff series win in his 11 years or 2. No, he has 1. The infamous shot, game time. Has the infamous shot. He's older now. I know he had 32 points last year, but I'm not giving up all that. Like, who's going to give up all that? Like, I'm trying to be good in a couple of years. I can't give up that much. I can't give up. But this is Portland Trail Blazers saying, look.
You might have something there.
$463 million. Like, look, man, you're not going to tell us where you want to go. At least give us 3 teams. Like, at least 3 teams. All right, cool. You know what? I don't mind those 3. Give me something to work with.
Well, guess what? One of the questions that I have in Fill in the Blank Friday has to do with Dame Lillard and the Blazers.
Okay.
That's what we're taking you right now. It is Friday. We're coming up to the weekend. I told you it'll be a quick week, guys. So here we are. It's time for Fill in the Blank Friday. I'll give the questions. You guys fill in the blank. Play at home as well. I'll lead you off with this. Blank will win Monday's home run derby. Who's going to win it? Who's going to go first? Braylon, you're up.
You know who I want to go with. But I'm looking for. Okay, you know what? I'm not gonna go with who I thought I was gonna go with.
Go ahead.
Julio Rodriguez is who I want to pick. He's a home guy. He's the guy I talked about last year. I'm gonna go with Aldis. Dude, you were telling me about.
Oh, Adolis Garcia.
There we go.
From the Rangers.
You were just telling me about.
Okay.
I'm going with Adolis Garcia.
A shocker. All right.
And not the one you're thinking.
JB, who you picking?
Give me Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Okay.
That's a good one.
He's been saving up his power.
He said he doesn't have a game plan going into this home run derby, just to go out there, hit home runs, and have some fun. And, of course, I believe his father won it in a couple years ago, correct?
Yeah, but way back when.
But yet still. I think he's got an opportunity. So.
All right. So we got a Vladdy Jr. and we've got an Adolis Garcia. That takes you to Parker Brown.
Mookie Betts.
Ooh, the MVP.
I think Mookie's a sleeper. I said Vladdy yesterday on my show, on the Beer Bat podcast, but I do think
at the beginning. I sent you a note too.
I appreciate
yes,
it,
sir.
But I do realistically think it's going to be Mookie Betts.
Okay, that's not 3 good choices. But the man that Braylon talked about yesterday, what was he doing last year when he was waiting?
He was in the locker room
waiting.
He was doing curls
to go up there and defend his
kissing the cross.
Title. It is none other than Pete Alonso, the polar bear.
Yeah.
Lock it up right now, guys. Get your bets in. The polar bear, Pete Alonso, will win the home run derby.
Can I change mine? No, I'm joking.
We got 4 picks. One of us has got to win.
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily.
There's still 4 more.
There's 4 more.
The way they play in Vegas, the odds are still stacked on the other side.
No doubt about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go to Adolis Garcia. I'm going to lock it in. Mookie Betts, I got to give you credit, Parker. I got to give you love for being brave enough to make that pick. Because as much as I love Mookie, I'm like a home run derby. I'm like, is the swing going to last 3 hours? But I give you credit for being brave enough to pick. I'm picking him. Just not for this.
All right, here we go. Now, you guys aren't going to know the names, so I'll let you just pick a position player. The Tigers will draft blank on Sunday. They pick 3rd in the Major League Baseball draft. Okay. I'm going to go to JB first. You can just give me a position, either a pitcher or a position player, unless you know the players that are out there.
I don't know the players that well, so I think I'm just going to go.
I'll tell you what we'll do.
Pitcher.
Put up the thing I have for you. Did you see the Major League Baseball draft?
I got it. Let me grab it.
Put up the picture. so I can let everyone know. I'm going to show you the top. Here, look, guys. That's the top 10.
I know who's going.
Those are the top 10 players that are on the board right now. Let's leave it up there for a couple of seconds, a couple minutes. Go ahead, JB. You're up.
All right. I got mine. Go ahead.
Let me see.
Here. Yeah.
Oh, there it is. We got it. Not too familiar with none of any of these guys.
Man, you just better pick a school. Who has the nicest colors?
I think I'll go with Wyatt Langford.
All right, Wyatt Langford,
Florida.
outfielder from Florida. So you're taking a position player. All right, Parker, you're up. Baseball guy.
Man, I am at the same spot as JB. It is going to be Wyatt Langford himself. If not, it's going to be Paul Skeens. It's one of those two, but I think Wyatt Langford is going to go number 3 to the Detroit Tigers.
Now, who's picking first again?
The Nationals.
Nationals, then the Pirates, then the Tigers.
Yeah.
All right, you're up.
So I like Paul Skeens as well. I actually did see him hit this year. He's kind of nuts too. Like, he kind of nuts, which I love about him. But I'm not going with him. I'm going with my man Walker Jenkins out of South Brunswick.
You're taking a high schooler.
I'm taking a high schooler. Look, he's an outfielder. We need an electric outfielder. I remember watching Mike Trout and falling in love a couple years ago before all the injuries. We need an electric outfielder. Outside of hits and great pitching, the outfield plays is what gets you going. I need a good outfielder. Yeah. I'm going with a young guy, a good guy that we can bring up through the farm system and will be the man in 3 years. I'm going Walker Jenkins.
All right. The guy that you really want is the guy that's going to be at number 1.
Yep.
And it's Dylan Cruz. The kid plays, he's balls out in the outfield. Doesn't care about walls, running into him. Doesn't matter. The kid is amazing. Great hitter as well. He's probably going to be gone. Paul Skeens, best pitcher in 20 years, they say. I still say they're going to.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
How about that rookie? He is something else. How big is that?
All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage. The only sports network in Detroit that starts with a W. You know, because we win. Woodward Sports, Detroit's winning sports network.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
By now you know me, Christina Gennari, as the obvious choice in real estate. And you know my website, soldchristina.com, as your #1 resource for buying or selling your home. Myself, along with my amazing staff, pride ourselves on making your home buying and selling experience a relaxing and easy one. Come see why we are the obvious choice. Christina Gennari at soldchristina.com, the obvious choice in real estate.
Big Boy Strawberry Fest has officially arrived, and we're here to show you the very best flavors of the season. Satisfy your sweet tooth with our deep-fried vanilla Oreos, strawberry hot fudge cake, and a slice of our classic strawberry pie. But that's not all. Cool off on a refreshing summer splash salad, or savor the flavors of our chicken Caesar wrap and strawberry bacon chicken wrap. And for breakfast lovers, don't miss out on our strawberry hotcakes or our mouth-watering red velvet waffle. Strawberry Fest is something for everyone. Celebrate the sweet season with us at Big Boy.
At work and at home, we're there with smarter security solutions. Featuring complete automation with customized alerts and more. For over 90 years, we've been the company that's been counted on to protect what matters most. All with personalized service and care.
Can you hear me?
Right now, for a limited time, receive a free video device plus free installation with a new home system.
Yo, how we doing out there? That's what I'm talking about.
Are we back?
Back.
Are we back? Hey, chat, tell us if we're back.
It's back like we never left.
All
Maz.
right. Hey, good weekend coming up.
It's a good weekend coming up. You got today is going to be good. You got Victor Wembanyama, Brandon Miller.
Tigers
playing. Hey, my apologies. They start their series with the Jays. 3-game stay here against the Jays. Tomorrow you get one of the best UFC cards, and we've had in a very long time. Jimmy V has been bragging about this UFC card.
Jimmy Valou?
Jimmy Valou, man, been bragging about this card for a minute. I'm excited about that as well. And then the Pistons play tomorrow night, and all of the Pistons will be playing, so that'll be fun. There's some golf on for me. Sunday, there's the MLB draft. Which we were talking about. And then Monday is Home Run Derby. So it's like a nice Friday lead into
and you're playing
Monday.
golf Monday, right?
As of now, I think I may not be.
Oh, no?
I'm looking at the...
All right, well, check it out. You let me know.
I'm looking at the itinerary.
Hey, we'd love to have you here. I just want you to know that.
I think I'll be here with you, man.
All right.
I think I'll be here with Maz. But Maz, let's get ready to... Let's finish the fill in the blank Friday. You prepared a great one. I think you're on question number... Trey.
I'm on number 3, but we definitely have audio now, right, boys?
We're back.
All right, here we go.
Tigers
Fill in the
Pistons.
blank Friday continues. Blank will win the All-Star Game MVP.
I'll go first.
On Tuesday.
Same person Parker said for the home run contest. Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts for the MVP.
Mookie Betts been one of my favorite players. Like, he kind of like was at, I like Coco Crisp a lot. Remember Coco Crisp?
Of course.
And Coco Crisp was
Oakland
cold.
A's.
And then Mookie Betts kind of came into that same type of skill like him and actually was better. So Mookie is one of my favorite players. I think he will win MVP.
All right, boys. You got anybody for, you got the rosters and stuff?
I got them, but if JB wants to go, let him go.
I was gonna say I don't have the rosters, but is Shoei playing?
Shohei?
He is playing. He's
Shohei
batting.
is playing.
Shohei's
playing.
Shohei's hitting.
Shohei Ohtani.
So
Give me him
Shohei-
as your MVP.
He's going to DH, so you're looking for a couple of home runs from him.
Oh, of course.
Okay.
Michael Lorenzen.
He got the win yesterday.
I saw that. That's why I gave him some love, Michael Lorenzen. So now he's not 2-4 anymore.
No, he's not.
Now he's 3-4.
All right, so we got Mookie Betts.
Mookie Betts.
We got Shohei. And we now have Parker Meadows Brown going up. Go ahead, Parker.
Yep, I am Parker Meadows, the Tigers minor leaguer. So, I mean, you got the AL for you got Jonah Heim, Yandy Diaz, Marcus Semien, Josh Jung, Corey Seager, Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, Randy Arozarena, and Shohei Ohtani all starting. I think that's the better one out of the two. You also have in the National League Sean Murphy, Freddie Freeman, Luis Reyes, Nolan Arenado, Orlando Arcia, Ronald Acuna, Corbin Carroll, Mookie Betts, and JD Martinez. But I do think out of all of those people, it's gonna be Shohei Ohtani. I think that's the only one that you can go with.
Okay, if you guys are both going Shohei, then that gives me right to change. I'm changing my Mookie Betts pick. It's Acuna.
Okay.
Acuna's gonna win.
Acuna.
You know Acuna, excuse me. You know I'm a Braves guy.
That's good.
I'm going with Acuna.
There you go.
Best team.
He is the best
in
player in
MLB.
baseball.
He's the best player in baseball and the best team right now.
They are.
I'm going Ronald Acuna.
I'm going to go with the best hitter in baseball.
Ooh.
And he hits for the Miami Marlins. And his name is Luis Arraez. He's trying to hit 400 for the first time since George Brett flirted with it back in the 80s. He's down to about 370, 375.
Okay.
Had 4 hits last night. Great game against the Cardinals. Luis Perez, man, what a stud pitcher this kid is. But Luis Arraez is going to get 3 hits, 3 for 3. He's going to win the MVP for the National League. I think the National League will beat the American League this year and break the jinx.
While we're talking about baseball, we might as well finish it all out to get the people at home a break. My new favorite player, did you see what I sent in?
I did.
He's my new favorite player in MLB. Ellie Dela Cruz.
Yeah.
He is ridiculous.
Welcome to the team.
Oh, that's your guy too?
Well, I've been talking about him for a month.
I'm sorry.
That's okay.
I'm sorry. You know what it took for me? It was to play the first base play.
You mean when he hits it the first and beats it out? Or do you want to go when he hits 4 hits in 3 different games?
That?
Or do you want to hit the cycle? All in the first 3 weeks he's been in the major leagues.
Do you have some of the stuff that I said you, Parker? Just put. I just want one of those to be put up there. The one with his name's. Dang, where's his stats?
Here, I'll bring it up after break. We do have 2. We did run over a little bit.
Yeah, we don't want to lose audio again. So let's wait for that.
Let's pay these bills, man. Let's hit it from Lady Jane's.
Yes, and Lady Jane's. How would you like to win not 1, but 2 vehicles of your choice? 1 for you and 1 for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win, courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Wicked awesome.
We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage. A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports. Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper. Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network. How would you like to win not one, but two vehicles of your choice. One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week. Walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Experience the true meaning of exceptional cannabis products with Dispo Dispensary. They're the best dispensary around. Simply put, over 9 locations in the state, including the one in Romeo. Shout out to Riley with it. Why? How you doing?
They got 9 locations?
They got 9 locations across the state, man. We've been to 2 of them already. Hazel Park. Shout out to you guys as well.
You know who works for Dispo?
Who?
Guy in that booth. And JB.
JB, you at Dispo now too?
Yep, I'm here too.
I see you. How's it going?
JB delivers.
It's going pretty good.
It's going pretty shit. We got to get him to do the reads now. They got the best products. As you see, our man JB now working with Dispo. Dispo is the best place you want to be. Remember, only rec though, 21 and up. Dispo, summer products.
You got one of those Dispo things you put on your car? Like, you know, like when it's Pizza Hut or something like that?
Man, this is 2023, man.
Well, they still got those things. Jimmy John's puts it up there.
Jimmy John still does. The black and white. The black.
Anyway.
The black and white. Maz,
yes, sir.
Let's finish up this.
All right, I got 2 more fill in the blanks for you guys. We're going to do a little NFL here. Blank will lead the NFL in sacks this year. Blank will lead the NFL in sacks this year. Braylon, you want to go first, second, or third?
You know my answer already. It doesn't matter where you put me. You know what my answer is. I told you yesterday, I think he's now going to have 19 is the least amount of sacks I expect. Number 11 for your Dallas Cowboys to have. They made him the defensive end. No more outside linebacker. No more putting him in and out. He's going to be a rush in. You see all the guys that have the 19, the 20s, the J.J. Watts, the T.J. Watts now. T.J. Watt plays outside the whole game, and all he does is go get sacks. You mean to tell me, you mean to tell me Micah Parsons isn't going to do a better job at T.J. Watt from Wisconsin? You're crazy. Nothing less than 19 sacks. Micah Parsons, number 1.
What's the most that Nick Bosa's had?
Nick Bosa's?
Yeah.
18 and a half. Yep, 18 and a half. Yes. I see you on your stuff. Yeah. I see. Is that where you going with, JB?
That is actually my guy.
I knew you were
18 and a half.
18 and a half.
His sack rating has been going up year after year. I don't see why or any reason why he can't get to 20 this year.
That's a great pick,
no
too.
Homer pick so far.
That's a great, well, shoot. You got to look at that defensive line. Well, Detroit Lions defensive line is good as well. But they just added Javon Hargraves to that 49. And I just thought about it.
Really?
I just thought about it. He's going to even have more sacks now with Javon Hargraves clogging up the middle.
You can't change your pick.
I'm sticking with Mike.
Well,
I got your back.
You can change your pick because you know who I'm taking. Parker, you got somebody in mind?
I do.
Is his name James Houston?
No.
Is it Aiden Hutchinson?
Nope.
Who is
it? Not a homer. T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt.
I'm saying T.J. Watt because I think when he comes back from injury, I think he's gonna have a good season. Again? Hey, don't sleep on T.J. Watt. That's my guy.
Put the energy out there.
That's my guy. But
fine.
T.J. Watt's gonna lead the NFL in sacks next year.
Fine. I'm going with Micah Parsons. You know, I was going from day one.
We're the most boring in this. You know what? I'm gonna go with a dark horse, because you got Micah, you got Nick. Nick won last year. TJ won a year before that. All right, here we go.
You gonna go with a rookie or a second-year player?
I'm not going rookie, but I'm gonna change that. Let me see. What am I thinking? Switch it up. Give us a new guy.
How about one of the Dolphins? Any Dolphins?
No, you know what? I know who I like. I'll go Hassan Reddick. Hassan Reddick, same conference. Same division as Micah Parsons, but just the Philadelphia Eagles.
Right.
Last year he was 15 and a half sacks. Okay. You couldn't hear the defense for the Eagles stop raving about him. And legitimately, they said the same thing because they lined him up kind of like Micah Parsons. They keep him outside this year. he's another guy whose sacks can increase. So I'll go Hassan Reddick.
All right.
I'll change it.
And here's my last one of the day for this Friday. Fill in the blank Friday. I promised you an NBA one about Victor Wembanyama. Not about Victor Wembanyama, but about Dame Lillard. So I say this to you. Blank and blank will help Portland make the Dame Lillard trade. What two teams will help the Portland Trailblazers finish up this deal for Dame Lillard?
Miami and Boston.
Wow.
Miami and Boston. He said he didn't want to go to Boston. They didn't say they couldn't be part of the trade. They've been accumulating picks. If you look at the last couple moves that they've made for Marcus Smart, for Grant Blount.
Boston's loaded with picks.
They're adding picks. Why are they adding picks? Something has to be going on. They're not just adding picks.
Right, so who do you think Boston's going to get?
I don't know.
They got to get somebody for these picks.
I don't know.
Do they want anyone from the Heat?
I'm trying to figure it out, man. I threw it out there. I threw it out there.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Maybe you got to add another team there.
All right.
You may have to add another team.
JB, you got a couple teams?
I do. I think it's going to be Miami and San Antonio. If not, you might have to add a fourth team, and that team could quite possibly be Brooklyn as well too. San Antonio has the draft picks that they want.
Yeah.
But are they willing to give them up is the real question.
Fair enough.
They bring in some players that can help with the process this year for what the Spurs can be.
How about you, Parker? You got a couple teams that are going to put this deal together with Portland?
This is more of a rule
I do. So I don't think it's going to be just two teams. I think it's going to be a three-team trade. It's going to be Miami, Utah, and the Brooklyn Nets.
Oh,
that's going to be a three-team trade. You're going to see a lot of movement. There's no guarantee that Dame is going to Miami. Those are the three teams that I haven't seen a lot. Like we mentioned yesterday, it's going to be the trade is going to be a three-team trade between the Utah Jazz, the Brooklyn Nets, and the Miami Heat.
Now I got two teams that you guys haven't even brought up, and I believe that the Clippers are somehow going to be involved in this deal.
Paul George.
And I think the Sixers somehow will be involved in this trade. So I'm going to go, see how we go off the board?
I like it.
I'll go Clippers and Philly somehow. Maybe Miami as the fourth team.
I actually like that. And the reason why I like that is because Philly might be the other spot
They're in flux.
that I can see.
Where's Harden going?
I was about to say Philly might be the other spot where I can see Dame have some success. Like Philly might be that other place where you see Dame have some success. So it's not out the realm of possibilities somehow get into Philly. So, hey, look, man, you see where the Portland Trailblazers ownership is. They're now at the point where, look, like it has to be good for us as well. So if they find a situation to deal, I think they'll move him regardless of where he wants to go. Because when he opted in last year, he doesn't have a no trade clause like Bradley Beal did. That's how Bradley Beal was able to get to the Suns.
All right. So there you go. There's your Fill in the Blank Friday segment for this Friday, July the 7th. You believe it, man? It's going to be this weekend. It's going to be, we're in double digits of July already for this weekend. It's flying.
The temperature?
No, the temperature, we know. It's gorgeous right now.
Man, it was
not too humid.
It was hot yesterday. Today is nice. Did you know that July 3rd, I saw this, was the hottest day in human history?
And I don't get it.
It was because they do the averages, so it's not just like the hottest.
Where we were.
Exactly. It's not like where we were in New York. It's the hottest average around the world. And the average temperature around the world was, I want to say, 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Like the average temperature around the world. Thinking about how cold there are some spots in this world.
Yeah.
That's hot.
Now, 68 degrees for me is my perfect temperature.
Yeah. Well,
give it to me all year round.
Well, July 3rd, then it was the truth. Maz, where you want to go now, man?
I got something for you guys.
You got something for? What do you have for us?
I have this, and we've been talking about this for a while. Let's bring up the show Undisputed.
Undisputed
is going to go on hiatus.
It doesn't exist right now, correct?
It's going on hiatus because Fox FS1 cannot find a replacement right now for Shannon Sharpe. So first it started off, Skip Bayless is taking a 2-month hiatus, 2-month sabbatical.
Yeah.
I think he's been through a lot. He had a rough year, let's face it, definitely a rough year. And then his man, Shannon Sharpe, I think it surprised Skip Bayless that Shannon left him. I think he really enjoyed working with him. I think it threw him for a loop, and now it has thrown the network's highest rated show in flux. So FS1 going to be digging for some shows over the summer here because right now they cannot find anything to put with Skip Bayless. And the rumors now circulating that Shannon Sharpe will be heading to ESPN and possibly get on their NFL game day, all their games, the pre-games, where Steve Young used to be, where Susie Colbert used to be. Supposedly you're going to see Shannon Sharpe there. And you know what else I heard? You might see J.J. Redick instead of Jeff Van Gundy on the big show. The big Mike Breen,
we are
Mark Jackson,
not going to gloss over the fact that you said Skip Bayless, and you're like, oh, Skip Bayless, and he's had a tough year.
I said he's had a rough year.
He brought it on himself.
I'm just saying he's had a rough year.
Shoot, he's brought it on himself. Like, look, this is woe is me, and I'm not saying this is you.
No, it's not. I don't watch the show.
Woe is me, Skip. Like that. Give me a break. Like he did this to himself. Like he brought Shannon on. Him and Shannon had a good thing going, and every turn he started taking little digs at Shannon. He started being this old petty old man. He started to be, hey, you guys get off my lawn type man. And I knew when it started. It wasn't the interview that they went back and forth where he's arguing saying, well, Brady's better than you, which was it was so out of context.
Right.
It was like Skip.
2 Hall of Famers, man.
And it was so out of context. It was like, I don't have anything to say, so let me pull this rabbit out of my ass. Like it was before that. It was the letter that he said to Stephen A. Smith. Well, when it was the Shannon Sharpe letter where he was showing his appreciation. I'm so thankful for Shannon and all that. The thing that he did last year, he didn't even mention Shannon, but one time it was all the thing about Stephen A. Smith. And he was talking about his relationship and this and blah, blah, blah. But he get what he did. Nobody wants to go on that show.
What do you think is going to happen to that show?
Who you going to get to go on that show?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I think the show is dissolved. Like sometimes you got to walk. He's got to change the name and come up with something different. Like it's. What's the show right now? It's Skip Bayless. Who's Skip gonna have on the show? Nope. Like Joy Taylor's not going on the show. Shady McCoy is. Nobody wants to see Shady McCoy argue with Skip Bayless. Who's gonna?
You need a big name.
You need a big name. And you need somebody that understands the game and can go back and forth. Like Skip he knows his stuff. You can't have just some guy go up there and try to compete. So I don't know. I think I think it's over.
We'll find out in the next 2 months. But it's summer reruns from now till then on FS1. Good luck, Skip Bayless.
Oh my
Shannon
God.
Sharpe, we'll see you soon.
ESPN for Shannon?
Yep.
All right.
Yes, sir.
All right, ESPN for Shannon. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't one of these things that we talked about yesterday? We were talking about the Hall of Fame coaches.
We were talking about the Hall of Fame players.
Today
we got Hall of Fame coaches.
Yeah, I'm saying exactly. So we do coaches maybe, and then one of the other ones.
Sure, we got plenty to talk about here.
Do we now? 23 offensive all under 25 team. That's a good one too. Yeah, I like the coaches though. That's an interesting one. So we got the tweet. 33rd team came up with their Hall of Fame coaches among actives. Who's likely and who's potential. Much like we did yesterday, these are the coaches on this one. When do we have to take a break? I don't want to get too into it.
Okay.
I'm saying, when do we have to take our next break?
You got 2 minutes.
You got 2 minutes. Let's break early. We'll get to Randy Wise. We'll come back, and then we'll start this one afresh. We'll get it rocking and rolling.
Randy Wise. You got it, guys. You know what the scoop is. It's Randy Wise Friday. How would you like to see famous athletes like Jim Harbaugh, Darren McCarty, or this guy, Braylon Edwards, play golf with just the average Joes like us? Well, you got a chance to do that thanks to Randy Wise Automotive and Woodward Sports. It's the Randy Wise Celebrity Golf Tour. Make the wise choice. Get to a Wise dealership as soon as you can and pay attention to us here at Woodward Sports for more details on how you can play golf like a celebrity.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports. You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media. We are the network for Detroit by Detroiters. Welcome to the Woodward Sports Network.
Woodward Sports, welcome in on a Friday. We appreciate you guys for listening. I'm Braylon Edwards this time. Mazawey, JB, and Parker are in the studio as well. Maz, you played something yesterday that was really cool. You did the NFL active players that are Hall of Fame candidates. You had the lock, which is someone that's definitely getting in. You got the likely, which is someone that figures getting in. Then you got the potentially, which is someone that is on that bubble. And it was interesting. Matt Stafford, Matt Ryan, and Ndamukong Suh.
That was a good one, those last three.
It was, because it got the people going. It got the people talking. Here's one today. It's the coaches currently. And I saw this, and I immediately was outraged, but I was talking to Max. So Max's house was in play yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know who you're outraged about.
It's a couple on here. Parker, throw these up there. So here we go. Among active NFL coaches, of course, they have Bill Belichick, the most winning coach of all time, lock, and they got Andy Reid, who is now, and this is new because he's a new lock. Andy Reid wouldn't have been a lock a couple years ago, but he's won 2 Super Bowls, so now he's a lock. Pete Carroll is the first one, no lock. So Maz, let's start here.
Yeah.
We know those 2 are locks. People won't have to talk about that. But Pete Carroll has been to 3 Super Bowls. He's won 1. Because remember, he went to with the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
So you got 3 Super Bowls. He's won 1. The Legion of Boom, what he's created in Seattle. And even last year, as a team that was supposed to be nothing, Pete Carroll gets that team to the playoffs, and Geno Smith is the comeback player of the year. Pete Carroll, should he be a lock?
Well, he should have had 2 Super Bowls in a row. We all know that.
He blew that first.
He allowed that.
The second one.
He allowed that to happen. I guess.
Just get the ball to Marshawn Lynch.
I'll never forget that. Never ever forget that.
Side note, it was crazy about that. Pete Carroll didn't give the ball to Marshawn Lynch because who did he want to be MVP? Russell Wilson. And then Russell Wilson.
You believe that?
100% I believe that. Like, Marshawn Lynch was the most dominant running back in the game at the time in terms of breaking tackles. Like, why don't you give him? His name is the Beast. Beast mode.
I know.
You want Russell Wilson. He's the quarterback. He's the guy. He's a little more controllable. He's the face of the franchise. And the first time they won the Super Bowl, Russell was an MVP. It was the linebacker. So he's trying to get his guy to the Super Bowl. And just think about what happens some years later. Russell leaves him.
Nice.
Pete Carroll should be. I think he should be a lock.
Well, he's a great coach. He's one of my favorite coaches, and he'd be one of my picks to coach one of my teams. Rex Ryan would be up there as well.
Is
obviously.
he a lock?
I think he's close. I think they got him right where he's supposed to be.
So then I gotta ask you another question, and people back home, they might want to ask this question as well. What's considered a lock then? Like what
let's keep going.
No, because if you say Pete Carroll, like nobody else past Pete Carroll has more than 1 Super Bowl. So if you're gonna do that, then everybody's gonna be just where they're supposed to be. So what is the criteria for, like, what are the coaches that are in the Hall of Fame? Chuck Noll's in the Hall of Fame. Marv Levy's in the Hall of Fame. He never even won a Super Bowl.
Got the 4.
But he lost. Did he win one?
No.
Did he win one?
No.
Like, so now I won a Super Bowl.
He coached so long, into his 80s he coached.
Shit, he didn't start till the 60s. He was 58 when he took the job.
Yeah. All right. Then I'll put Pete Carroll in then on that criteria.
Because I'm just saying, if we're going to...
I'm a Pete Carroll fan.
All right. So, you know what?
I just don't know if he's up there with the Bill Parcells and the Bill Cowers and people like that.
Bill Cowher has 1 Super Bowl win. He's got 1.
You're right.
And it was here. Okay, John Harbaugh.
Wow.
He's going. I mean,
I don't consider him. I don't consider him a Hall of Famer.
Let me do
but yeah, he's won a Super Bowl. I get it, and his teams are always good. I don't know what his record is.
All right, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for you. I'm gonna get the records up. We'll get the records up.
Sean Payton, that's another one. Genius, offensive genius. Only won 1 Super Bowl. Mike Tomlin. His team has never finished under 500.
All right,
he's won a Super Bowl.
John Harbaugh is 147 and 95 is 60%. He's won won the Super Bowl. He's been to 4 AFC championships. It's a great stat. That's quality. So I mean, that's about the standard. He's been to 2 Super Bowls, won one. I just don't know what the criteria is. So like winning Super Bowls no longer counts as.
Well, that's why they got the thumbs up on these guys. They think they're gonna go.
Okay.
The thumbs up means they think they're going in the Hall of Fame.
So Mike Tomlin's coached 18 years. He has no losing seasons.
He's going in.
So then he should be a lock then.
Well, he's got the thumbs up. I don't know what to tell you.
But Maz, this is not what the 33rd team thinks. This is what you and I think. So even though the 33rd team has the thumbs up, they don't vote on the Hall of Fame. This is you and I talking.
Okay, so if you and I are talking, I don't put any of these guys with the thumbs up or the face.
Right.
I don't put them with Bill Belichick and Andy Reid.
Okay.
I think, remember how yesterday you wanted to put Patrick Mahomes by himself?
Yes.
I'd put these 2 guys by themselves.
Okay. See, and now we talking. I like that. I have no problem with that. Because the first coach on here that jumped out to me was Sean McDermott.
Yeah.
What the hell is Sean McDermott doing on this list?
Agreed.
Like, what is he doing on this list? Why is he in the middle of Sean McVay and Mike McCarthy? When my mind recollects, Sean McVay's been to 2 Super Bowls and won one 2 years ago.
Put up the graphic again so the guys can see what these what the icons
and
are.
And Mike
next to
McCarthy has even won a Super Bowl. His time with the Dallas Cowboys, they're floating around 12-4 every year.
Doug
now
Peterson.
It's 17 games. Doug Peterson's won a Super Bowl, but it's only 1 year. So Peterson will be the first
What's
one.
What's
Ron
Ron Rivera
understood.
doing on here?
That's another one. He went to a Super Bowl.
Yeah, with Cam.
See, that's that nowadays like judging and metric system. It's like you got to do stuff to be on this list. Because by the same token, hear me out, JB. You just said that the 2 guys right there, Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, they should be the guys, be shit lock, and everybody else should be like that because they're not in that category. I agree with you 100%. What we do in society now is the high and the low. We reward mediocrity. Why is Kyle Shanahan?
Just remind everyone, these are active coaches.
Active coaches.
Active coaches.
They are active coaches. I don't know, man. Like Ron Rivera and Sean McDermott wouldn't even be on my list.
Doug Peterson has got to be moved up a little bit. He's won a Super Bowl. So to me, you got to move him up.
Then he got fired.
Now he's going to take the Jags to a Super Bowl in the next few years.
I like Doug Peterson.
Kyle Shanahan, hasn't won anything either, but he's going to be moving up. Sean McVay would have, he's the boy genius.
Yeah.
He won a Super Bowl when he was like 32 years old or whatever.
28.
And then 28, whatever the hell he was.
Yeah.
And I got to see him get back there now. We're going to see how much of a genius he is to see if he could bring the Rams back up to where they were at one point.
JB, you're looking at this list. We got this list going. What strikes you? What jumps out at you? What do you agree with? What do you not agree with?
Well, Parker, can you put that list back up one more time? Let me see. I don't know, for like half of this list, I kind of feel like they're all just going to be in that likely, slightly questionable, but definitely Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Pete Carroll, Sean Payton, and I think the rest is just like you just have to wait and see. And well, Mike Tomlin, I want Mike Tomlin to be in there, but once again, it's one of those things you still got to wait and see.
All right.
So I only got 4 as a lock, a definite lock.
All right, here you go. Here's some of the coaches that are in the Hall of Fame. Mike Holmgren's in the Hall of Fame, by the way.
Okay.
Mike Holmgren, Don Coryell, Bill Cowher, Dick Vermeil, Sid Gilman, Joe Gibbs, Paul Brown, Tom Flores, Joe Schmidt,
Parcells,
Bill Parcells,
Jimmy Johnson,
George Wash, Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson coached for like 5 years.
Yeah,
he got two Super Bowls.
He did good for himself.
He did. So I mean, I'm just looking at these and
Tom Landry, of course.
Tom Landry. I just don't know, man. It's the mediocrity.
I need more history from these guys for them to make it in. That's all I'm saying. I need more history.
How many Super Bowls did Tom Landry win? 3 or 2?
He won at least 2. He lost a couple.
I think he's won 2.
Yeah.
Because that's the same 2 that Roger Staubach has.
He beat the Broncos and he beat the Dolphins. He lost to the Steelers twice, and that was it.
You know what?
2-2.
I'm going to go from this angle. If the NFL is going to keep making things hard for special teams players and coaches, you know what? I'm all for it. But just keep that same energy. If that's going to be the case, then fine. I'm cool with only Bill Belichick and Andy Reid getting in. trying to make it exclusive. But make it that way for everything. Don't be letting people in just because it fits an agenda that's coming up, like John Lynch and the Super Bowl being in the 49ers being in the Super Bowl.
Hey, while we're here, I'm going to keep going around the NFL for you, okay? I'll make this our segment. Did you know that Tom Brady and Gisele Bündchen lost $40 million, $48 million worth of shares during the cryptocurrency crash? They had that FTX. You remember that FTX?
Yeah.
Well, these guys had $48 million worth of shares that they obviously lost in that crash. Do you know anyone that's still in the crypto business?
I do. The big thing with crypto, the thing that they keep selling people on is the people with no money are going to get out. They're going to get scared. They're going to get away. The people that have money stay the course because crypto is going to be the thing. So that's what they're selling a lot of people. A lot of people are still sticking in there. You know, me, I was not one that could wait that long, but I do understand the methodology behind it. 48 million in shares, like maybe that's why Gisele left.
Maybe
that's why Gisele left. I mean,
just another reason, probably.
She's like, look, I didn't want to do it. I told you not to do it. You were all gun-ho. $48 million later, I want to see my attorney.
I'm out of here, honey.
I want to see my attorney. 48 million. Now, is this share price? That's probably just worth of shares, though,
Yeah.
not the money they lost.
I don't know. I don't know how it works. How much does it cost to get $48 million in crypto? I really don't know.
A lot.
Still costs a lot of money.
Actually, you know what? I just take that back. It says $48 million worth of FTX shares. So the shares were more, but the $48 million was real cash. Ooh. I say Odell Beckham. What did he do? Half his signing bonus?
Yeah, I remember.
With the
a couple
Rams.
guys
Yeah,
did
with
that.
the Rams.
Yeah, a couple of people did that. That's why he's still having to play and get in shape.
You know what happened? You know what happened is during the Super Bowl, Matt Damon sold us all. He said, "Hey man, fortune favors the bold. Fortune favors the brave."
Yeah.
And everybody went out there and bravely lost all that cash. Look, let's get into some more stuff. But before that, let's talk about people that like to stay out.
Guardian Alarm.
Yeah, absolutely. As we have Guardian Alarm, we're going to talk about that real quick. It's summer. Let Guardian Alarm offer you customized solutions from real experts. Our professional technicians take the time to recommend security and automation solutions specific to your needs. 24/7 professional monitoring. Call us anytime, day or night, and know that a Guardian team member will stay on the phone as long as needed. Technology backed by people. Your safety and security deserves technology that's been proven to work and people who have been proven to care. Call this number today, 1-800.
Stay out.
Call again, 1-800.
Stay out.
Let them know someone from Woodward Sports sent you.
Hey, stay out.
Stay out.
You have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard.
Corner, jumper,
Tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media. All of Detroit's sports teams live on Woodward. All of Detroit's sports coverage lives on Woodward Sports. Driving the best in Detroit sports coverage.
The sports marketing agency would not be who we are without great community partners like Higuera Health and Carol Zuniga.
It's an awesome opportunity to partner with your organization. Higuera Health is a comprehensive behavioral health organization. We serve children through older adults with mental health, substance use, and developmental disabilities across Western Wayne counties, and really excited to now be in downriver communities as well. Give us a call at 734-458-4601.
Can't get enough Woodward Sports content? Head over to woodwardsports.com right now for up-to-date sports articles and great entertainment news. We have the best writers, bloggers, and coverage all at your fingertips. Head to woodwardsports.com right now to experience all Woodward Sports has to offer.
That was with Maz. Maz, you made so many of these good lists. And for everybody out there, this is the best time of year where you just come up with a list. You say the best this, the best that, the top that. It's all opinionated, but it gets everybody involved. Gets you guys thinking. Gets us thinking too. So with the next list that we're going to do for today, we're going to blow on a Blowout Friday, ranking every NFL uniform.
Rank them.
Rank them.
3013 came up with this via the Chat GPT T.
Now there's some interesting ones in here. Like there's some interesting ones in here. And I urge everybody to do this. You're not going to be able to rank your top 32 because you don't have enough time to sit there and think about it. But what I would ask you to do at home is think of your top 5. As we're looking at these lists, kind of circle about 5 teams, 5 jerseys, and then come up with your final 5 as we go through the 32. Starting at 32, why the hell are the Tennessee Titans so low?
That's what I said earlier.
Yeah, I agree with you there.
32, like, first of all, I played in Cleveland. The Cleveland Browns should always be last. Like, the Cleveland Browns jersey should always be 32. It never, no one should beat that until they change it. Tennessee Titans, I would expect them to be in the teens.
Yeah, easy.
I expect them to be in the teens.
I agree with you 100% on that one.
Jacksonville, I think that's too low for them.
Yeah, they got that teal color. A lot of people don't like the teal, maybe.
Okay.
You know, I think that's what's holding them down. Their helmet still looks pretty cool, though, with the Jag, and of course the Jags got that teal tongue as well. So that's why they have the colors the way they are.
Cleveland, we already talked where they should be. The New York Jets at 29, and here's where I'm at with that. I'm like you. I am not a fan of the new jerseys.
The helmet sucks.
The helmet sucks as well.
Sucks.
You got to go back to the Jet that had it written on it. You got to have it with the Jet written on it.
That was the Sack Exchange Jet
That
helmet.
was the one. That was before me, but that's the one I always loved as a kid,
But
too.
the one you wore
I like that one,
was
too.
the original.
It was
New
the
York
original
Jet helmet.
Yeah.
Which is a beautiful helmet.
I loved it.
You never had to change that helmet.
Yeah.
But if you did, when they changed it to the Sack Exchange Kelly green helmet with the white Jets across it, with the Jet flying across it, with the J, that was a great helmet. That was a great uniform. Wesley Walker, those guys. I loved Richard Todd and that New York Jets team.
Kelly green. It's always been
Kelly
great,
green. That's what they got.
A great color. 28, Washington Commanders. Yeah.
They used to be a top 10 jersey.
Talking about the old skins.
Yes. The Redskins jerseys and helmet used to be a top 10. And now it's just so boring. It might as well be the Cleveland Browns.
PG culture, baby.
Yep, it might as well be the Cleveland Browns. A W on your helmet, that's what you're giving me?
For a win.
W?
Hey, man, like Jameis said, you can't suck up the W, baby.
It's terrible.
Ryan Ermanni can keep Jameis
This one
Winston.
I don't like at all.
Cincinnati Bengals coming in at 27.
Get out of here.
Talk about, why you mad, Maz?
First of all, my wife hates this one.
She hates the Bengals? She's not the only one, apparently.
I think it's beautiful. What more do you want out of a helmet that you're a tiger, for crying out loud?
But you do realize that there's more to a uniform than just the helmet, though. It's the jerseys as well.
I think they look great.
I don't think they look bad. JB, what do you think about the Bengals?
I like them. I mean, even though they don't have the jersey up there that I would prefer them in, the new white jerseys.
Oh,
but
yeah.
still,
That's nice.
I like the helmet and the jersey combined together. It's nice.
Via chat GPT. Parker, you, man, what are you thinking about Joe Burrow at 29?
Man, that is just an absolute disgrace to my
Blasphemous.
favorite player in the NFL right now. There's no reason the Bengals should be at 27. But, I mean, when you mention, like, top 5, I mean, the Chargers should be up there. I don't know why the Los Angeles Chargers.
Hey, you're getting ahead of schedule.
But I'm just saying, I'm just referencing. But, like, the Jets shouldn't be that low. The Jacksonville Jaguars have one of my favorite uniforms in the league. I mean, it doesn't make any sense.
I was gonna say I agree with Jags. Jags should be higher. Tampa Bay 26, Arizona 25.
Tampa Bay, I think it sucks. I don't like anything about theirs.
Tampa, Arizona, they were, and then they lost themselves.
They were all right. Carolina,
they've been the same jerseys for forever. Detroit,
man,
number 23. I come to you, Maz. You say what? Maz is complaining about these jerseys. He's complaining about these helmets. He's wanted some change. Obviously, they changed the notch in the helmet this year. Maz, do you think they got it right at 23 with the Lions?
The old Lions of the 70s and 80s was a great uniform. The pajamas, the gray pajamas that the Lions trot out in now,
aka the gray color rush. For those of you out there.
I don't like them. The uniforms are just now. So I think they probably have them in the right spot. I still love Leapin. I love Leapin Lion. I still wish he'd stay on the helmet when they have the new design in another year. We'll see how it goes.
Man. He's too thin.
We'll see how it goes.
You got to have a lion that look like he can defend the jungle, man. You know what I'm saying? You can't have a lion that look like, hey, look, man, can you help me?
He's a circus lion.
They don't have circus lion. They don't have circus anymore.
He's a circus lion.
Because of the animals. They don't do the circus thing anymore.
Barnum and Bailey's done?
Almost. They're all but done because you can't can't keep PETA off your ass nowadays.
All right.
So here we go. This is what we'll do. The remaining 22 teams, I'll just ask you guys, is their jersey better than the Detroit Lions? That's how we'll do this.
All right.
The Lions are at 23, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Houston Texans, better or worse than Lions?
Worse.
Worse.
I just think it's
All right.
It's okay.
Okay.
Mediocre.
Atlanta Falcons.
Worse.
That new Falcon stuff I don't like with the ATL.
No,
here.
I don't
The
like
black one's the best one.
Bring back their red jerseys and their red helmet.
So Lions could be 21. How are the Chargers 20th?
That's what I was
Chargers
saying.
are top 7.
Chargers have the best jersey in the
Chargers are
league.
top 3 all time.
You're right.
It's gotta
You're
be
right.
top 5
Top 3.
Chargers.
They're top of all time.
They could be number 1.
Somebody's colorblind.
They could be number 1.
New Orleans New Orleans.
No, Saints. I always like the
Better.
Saints unis.
Okay, so better. Buffalo.
It's okay. It's
People
classic.
love
It's okay.
Buffalo.
Yeah, it's classic.
I like the helmet,
Equal.
but I think it's.
Did they go to the white helmet or on the red helmet?
It's the white one on here.
I like the white. The white helmet.
The Colts.
Colts are classic.
Colts are classic.
Classic.
Okay. You guys both notice the young and the older both jumped on that at the same
Like
time.
the horseshoe. The horseshoe
All
don't
right.
change.
So the Colts, they get a pass.
Yeah.
Miami Dolphins,
Yes.
Maz, if they kept the original Dolphin logo.
If they kept the original Dolphin logo and their true aqua and orange colors,
Yes.
they'd be top 5.
The damn
this
Merinos.
Dolphin, you make fun of the lion?
Yeah.
This
That's a
Dolphin's
circus
worse than the
Dolphin.
lion.
I agree.
That's a circus.
I agree.
This Dolphin looks
I
like
agree.
he looks like he's dead.
This is like, remember, okay, JB, I got the perfect analogy for it. You know how like every couple years they change the animation for the Ninja Turtles? Like every year they change it. This is that weird animation I think this Nicktoons has now.
Nickelodeon.
Like Nickelodeon Nicktoons has now. It's real blocky and this is it right here.
I like the Dolphins, man.
We gotta get him some Coney Island, man.
The old Dolphins,
gotta
man.
put some meat on him.
The old Dolphin was beautiful.
It was.
Flipper.
But
he
you
had
know-
the helmet on. He was great.
You know what happened? Is Ace Ventura happened. They
I
were
guess
just
so.
Ace
guess
Ventura
so.
happened. They
Thanks,
were,
Jim Carrey.
He was out there. Hey, Flipper was out there kicking field goals. They was like, "Is this a real thing?"
Fine.
Finkel is Reinhorn.
Hey, and Einhorn is Finkel. Shout out to a great movie, by the way. Seattle, number 15.
Yeah.
Love the Seahawk helmet.
yeah.
Love the Seahawk logo. I like their uniform now, and I like the old one as
They're
well.
bringing back the classic helmets too.
Good. I like it.
Funny thing about that is, so every uniform I've ever put on, like when you put on a uniform for the first time, like you're gonna put it on, you're gonna look at yourself and see how I feel. I remember the first time I put on Michigan uniform. I remember the first time I put on the Browns uniform. Put on the Jets uniform, and I realized, all right, this is cool, but I didn't realize that they were green and white. Joking, obviously.
Yeah.
Then I put on the 49ers uniform.
Beautiful.
49ers uniform was beautiful.
Beautiful.
But the jerseys were the different kind of red that I didn't
I
like.
know you had the throwback red.
Exactly.
The maroon almost.
Exactly. I wanted the originals, but the helmet was amazing.
Oh.
Man, I put that Seattle Seahawks uniform on for the very first time, and it was literally the year after they came out with the new colors. So I missed being a part of the inauguration by 1 year. This is the first time I looked and was like, yo, I could do something with this, man. I could spat here, I could go here. It was a beautiful uniform, man.
You wanted to wear it home.
I did.
Yeah.
Definitely the best. And I actually had a chance to play against the Lions here. Los Angeles Rams unis.
They're horrible.
They're horrible?
Horrible.
They're horrible?
Absolutely. What they did to that helmet is a travesty. It's good. It's the worst. They were the original first painted helmet in NFL history was the Ram helmet. How dare you take away the Ram horns and separate them? Like, I don't know what the freak that thing is.
Man's coming through with
and then they got the numbers they're like crayon numbers. It's awful.
I actually kind of like the updated Rams uniform.
You son of a gun. You.
I hate them.
So I was going to ask, that was my next question. And side note, I'm laughing because I just saw my boy walk by and there was a space that just opened up, so he missed it. But I understand what Maz is saying, and he's absolutely right. But it's something about the colors, like it's something about the actual yellow and blue colors that the Rams use that I like. Does that make sense, JB? Like, I don't necessarily lie. I see what Maz is saying, how they changed the uniform. But those colors, they still hit. Like, when you watch them at the Super Bowl, that blue and yellow look good.
Like, if you actually get up close to the jersey and see it themselves, you'll see, like, the numbers are kind of, like, lined out as well, too, and the colors are kind of fading in with that white and that yellow together.
That'd be
It looks
quiet.
kind of sweet.
I just don't like the numbers. I don't like the way the numbers look. I like everything about the jersey beside the numbers.
How about the helmet?
I love the helmet.
They broke the horn. The horn is
looks
broke.
fine.
Yeah. The horn used to be connected.
I know, but it looks like
in
it's a good update.
This might be the one. Hey, look, Maz, you know I agree with you on everything, and especially as tradition comes into modern, I always tend to stick with Maz because I'm an old head too when it comes to sports. It's something about this Rams uniform I like though.
All right.
Like it's something about. I do agree with you on the numbers. The numbers are a little clunky, kind of like when you're in high school and you got a. Was a 5-page paper due and you use Courier New instead of Times New Roman? Like the jersey definitely looks Courier New, but I do like it. One more, we'll take a break and we'll finish the rest in the last segment. Minnesota Vikings.
I think the Vikings are a better jersey than the Lions.
Okay.
Listen, the Vikings have gorgeous colors.
That purple is amazing.
But the colors don't match anymore.
No.
The purples don't match.
They're different.
They don't match. They used to be gallant. It's a great helmet. Don't ever change that helmet. Love the purple people eaters. Love the purple gang. They're the only team that wears purple and gold. I know you say the Ravens, but they have a different color.
Yeah, it's
and they
different.
got black listed in. It's the Vikings. They own that uniform, and they should be higher than that.
Speaking of the Ravens, we haven't said them yet, but number 12, the Baltimore Ravens. That Baltimore Raven black on black. Special.
I don't know about that.
That Baltimore Raven black on black, especially with the black helmets. Remember when there was that period? I was in the NFL at the time, and we'll go to commercial on this one. I was in the NFL at the time. That period from 2000 and about 5-6 to about 2010, there were some battles on Sunday night and Monday night between the Steelers and Baltimore. Then remember the Patriots and Baltimore. Remember when Avery picked up the flag?
Yeah.
Dog, that black on black, their purple on black is amazing.
It does look pretty good.
Hey, look, let's take a commercial break. Let's come back with our last segment of the day. But first, a message from Big Boy. Tell us about Strawberry Fest, man.
Strawberry Fest is going on, guys. It's the summer. Get on down there. Start off with a great breakfast. The strawberry hotcakes, the mouth-watering red velvet waffles, and then if you want to get there for lunch, they got the snack wrap. That's right. They got it. The bacon chicken snack wrap, and then of course you're gonna have that summer splash salad, a little refreshing taste for you in the middays, and then for dessert you got the strawberry pie. That's right, that's a classic. It's been around since Big Boy opened back in the day. To put some fresh whipped cream on that thing. How about the deep fried vanilla Oreo or the strawberry hot fudge cake? Plus you can just order a Big Boy. That's right, one of the best burgers around at your local Big Boy.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. How would you like to win not one, but 2 vehicles of your choice? One for you and one for your wife, your girlfriend, or your best bud. Get to Lady Jane's today for an award-winning haircut and automatically enter for your chance to win. Courtesy of Les Stanford Buick GMC of Ferndale. Lady Jane's, open 7 days a week, walk in anytime. It's wicked awesome.
Introducing the Planet Fitness Guide to getting that post-workout glow. Step 1. What's your why? More epic energy? Better sleep? Blow off steam? Step 2. Join Planet Fitness for just $10 a month and get moving in our clean and spacious clubs. Step 3. Bask in that post-workout glow. Join Planet Fitness today for just $10 a month.
Join today at any of the 50-plus Detroit area locations.
Have an opinion? Make sure it's seen and heard. Corner, jumper, tweet us, hop on the YouTube chat, slide in the DMS at Woodward Sports on all social media.
Your childhood may be over, but playtime is definitely not. Outdoor Equipment Company is your source for outdoor power equipment, sales, service, and parts, carrying top brands such as Bad Boy, LS Tractor, Steel, and so much more. Servicing the Great Lakes regions with locations in Metro Detroit and Greater Lansing. For more information, visit them at OutdoorEquipCo.com. Outdoor Equipment Company, your power equipment playground.
For over 60 years, Fairway Packing Company has provided Michigan's finest restaurants, hotels, and casinos with prime beef, Wagyu beef, and dry-aged beef. Experience the Fairway difference for yourself today. Visit the steak shops in Grosse Pointe Woods for grab-and-go steaks or order online at fairwaypacking.com. Source, cut, age, packed to perfection.
To perfection, and Fairway Packing is definitely perfection. Welcome back. Last segment of the day, Ermanni and Edwards with Maz. Just Maz and myself with JB and Parker and Max in the studio. You know what they should do, and I think we've done this before, and I think we did it last year. They did rank in every uniform, but it's so funny because the majority of us, when we look at the uniform, we're only looking at the helmet.
Yeah.
Like, they really should do just the top 32 helmets.
No, I look at the whole uni.
They changed the uniforms up so much. It's kind of like all the new stuff stinks.
Listen, we're going to run through the next 11 here real
Yeah.
quick, but then I'm going to give you my top 5 that should never be touched.
All right.
Should never be touched.
I'll let you do it. Coming in at number 11, the Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles.
They're pretty good.
I like them. Good thing about them, they haven't changed their uniform since they kind of really did this hybrid change with Vic.
You know what they did change? They changed the Eagles, like in the end zone. The spelling, not the spelling of the Eagles,
The
but
font?
the font of the Eagles.
It looks terrible.
It's a different look this year than it's been in the past.
Well, number 10, you guessed it.
Denver.
Yeah, excuse me. Denver Broncos and Russell Wilson.
I don't like their uniforms right now.
You
I
don't?
like the Orange Crush uniforms.
The Orange Crush?
Yep. I
All
love
right.
the Orange Crush. Don't like the uniforms now.
I
To
think
me.
this one might be a little low for Maz. Kansas City coming in at number 9.
Yeah. Kansas City's top 5.
I knew it.
Kansas City's top 5. Always was. Always will be. They got the AFL logo on their jersey. Lamar Hunt. That jersey's that's an original.
And
This next one makes me sick.
why in the devil is and what's it? Patriot Pete? Is that his name? The other
Pat
one?
the Patriot.
Pat the Patriot.
Yeah.
Those uniforms made
Those were great.
The New England Patriots number 8 on this list. The New England Patriots aren't 8 in anything right now currently.
They should be in the
including
20s.
uniforms.
They should be in the 20s.
I've never liked these uniforms.
No, they're just boring.
You know what also sucks about the uniforms? They never really have those skilled players that are cold. Like when you have skilled players that are cold, the Devontae
Makes a difference.
It makes a difference because you're looking at the uniform. I equate their uniforms with but skilled players.
All right.
That's why they got JG. This is another one that's in your top 5. I know it.
You know it.
The Las Vegas, LA, Oakland, LA Raiders.
I mean, come on.
Number
the Raiders,
7.
they got to be top 5.
They could be one.
I have a lot of
and I
top
would-
5s, by the way.
Well, no,
Do you?
I know who your top 5 is.
Yeah.
Kansas City, the Chargers, the Raiders. That's 3. Green Bay Packers is another one. And then who's the 4th?
I don't know.
Chargers.
The
No, I said
Steelers,
Chargers.
Steelers are up there.
No,
The
49ers.
Niners.
The 49ers.
To me, the Niners are 1-2.
See?
1-2.
There you
1-2.
go. All right.
1-2.
Giants.
Giants.
Your Giants,
They're
number
right.
6.
They're right where they should be.
They're boring.
But which helmet though?
I like both. I like both.
You like the because you know what I'm talking about.
I like the
Lawrence
NY.
Taylor helmet.
Well, of course, I like the LT red, white, and blues.
All right.
These have the gray, different blue, different red.
Here we go. Chicago Bears 5, 49ers 4, Dallas Cowboys and the Star.
Of course.
Probably the most iconic helmet known to man. Steelers 2, and then the Green Bay Packers number 1.
Yep. I
Green Bay.
think they're all good. I think the Chargers should be up there in the top 10. They should
agree.
probably be in the top 3.
But they do so many tweaks to their uniform.
It's still it's still powder blue and yellow. It's
Matt,
gorgeous.
3 minutes left in the show. What are you doing this weekend besides drinking the Lions Kool-Aid?
I'm just chilling, man. Tonight I'll go see the Tigers and the Jays. Get some good.
Who's pitching?
Get some good weather. I have no idea.
Alex
who's pitching.
Faedo.
Alex
Faedo's
Faedo making a
oh,
comeback.
Look at
All
that.
right. How about that? Who's going for the Jays? Is Alec Manoah going?
I think so. Let me look it
Ooh,
up
that
right
would be
now.
great if Alec Manoah
Side
was
note,
making
Riley
his debut.
Green is back in the lineup next week.
I know he is killing it
Yeah,
in
he's
AAA.
he's
Went
crushing
4
down
for
there in
4 the other
AAA.
day. Hit a home run yesterday. Colt Keith, look for him to make a move up here in the next couple of months, or next couple of weeks.
You better bring
as
some
well.
of that with him. JB.
Alex Manoah is the pitcher for the Blue
Yes,
Jays
Alec
today.
Manoah. He's going to give up probably 15 runs in the first
like
inning.
that.
Then. Let's go.
It's a good game for us.
Bring him
JB,
in.
what's on the docket?
Nothing much for me, just working this weekend, although Jeff is trying to get me somehow to buy tickets to the Drake concert on Sunday. So I don't know if I'm down to spend $400 or $500 on one ticket. So I don't know about that.
Hey, look, man.
You should have asked me yesterday because my girls upgraded their tickets.
They did?
Remember the tickets I got?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They found 4 people to buy their tickets, and behind my back, they upgraded.
And they got better seats
They
now?
got better seats.
Hey, look, man, like Drake said, they deserved it.
I guess so.
They deserved it. I think that's the weekend. I might have blew that jump.
I couldn't tell you.
It is what it is. Look, we apologize for the technical difficulties this week. We are getting better and better. We promise you, by football season at least, it will be rocking and rolling. We appreciate you tuning in. For JB, for Parker, for Maz over there. We will all be back in the studio. Oh, and Max in the building too, for my man Max. We will all be in studio Monday, so we'll see you then. Hopefully some more stuff is going on.
You coming in?
I'll be here, man.
Yes.
Home Run Derby on Monday too. Can't wait. See you guys. Appreciate you guys. WoodwardSportsNetwork.com.
See ya.